Hi, this is Larry Jordan. Let's answer another Final Cut Studio question. Doug Caraway asks, I can keep expanding my huge collection of hard disks for a while, or buy a Drobo for archiving, etc. But before I get lost, Final Cut Server and Xserve and fiber channels, what are the options and how do I plan for the future? And if I want to work with multiple editors at the same time, he said, doing grievous damage summarizing Doug's question. I'm a big fan of EditShare, more so than Final Cut Server at the moment. And the reason that the reason I like EditShare is that Final Cut Server really doesn't serve Final Cut, and it's not really a server. It really should be called the Apple Library. It's a library program, being able to find media files, as opposed to a serving program of being able to have multiple people editing in the same project at the same time. Final Cut Server is a really, really good program for people that want to keep track of archives. But it's not a good program when you want to have multiple editors all editing at the same time. That's not its function in life. A program that is a hardware and software called EditShare. And this allows people to be on Windows and Macintosh systems and sharing files between them. It allows two people to be inside the same Final Cut project and editing. There are restrictions. You need to check their website, but it's definitely worth checking into. It uses Automatic Duck to handle file conversion. So if you want to move between Avid and Final Cut or Final Cut and Avid on the same network with the same media, it can do that automatically and behind the scenes. It is a very, very cool program for people that want to be able to share files. It is designed for helping the editor. Final Cut Server is designed for helping the producer to be able to keep track of what elements are. Clearly, this is I can hear people in Apple already sucking wind. So there are benefits to Final Cut Server above and beyond what it does, but it isn't a server. EditShare is, and it's worth taking a look at. Also, I am not a fan of backing up media on optical media. It's too small, and I'm not a fan of Blu-ray. I don't think it's going to be around very long. We can back up to hard disks, but hard disks have about a 5-year shelf life before they start to lose media. And what I would recommend you take a look at for archiving is a tape-based system called LTO, Linear Tape Open, LTO4 or LTO5. The new version of LTO5 has a file system on it where the tape drive itself shows up as an icon on your desktop, just like a hard drive. And you copy files to it just as you copy files to a hard drive, and they automatically get recorded to tape. You don't need to have a proprietary system like Retrospect to be able to find your files anymore. Simply drag them over. LTO can hold up to 1.8 terabytes of data. It's slow. It's a tape drive, so you're not going to edit from it. You use it for archiving. But the pricing now is below $5,000. And I know $5,000 is more than I've got in my wallet at the moment. I checked this morning. But the benefit is how much would it cost you to redo that production? So what you might want to consider doing is getting an LTO drive and just adding an archiving fee inside your production costs to pay for that. Tapes themselves cost about $40, hold about 1 to 2 gigabytes. And again, LTO5 is made by HP and Dell and Tandberg and Exabyte, and Quantum also makes it. So we've got multiple manufacturers, which is another good sign. DAT and DLT are both on their way out because they're made by one manufacturer, and that holds us hostage in case they decide to get out of the business. My name is Larry Jordan, and thanks for watching.